I don't want this video to come across as me being ungrateful for what I've built, me being ungrateful to you guys, or me not appreciating everything that I have worked so hard for. However, sometimes I get in these moods. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's, someone said maybe OCD, but I get really, really low. And normally I don't really talk about it that much on camera, or if I'm in one of these moods, I won't film. But you know what? It might help someone. I don't know. It might help someone. It might open myself up, you know, a little bit to my audience. And so I'm going to film it today. I've had one of the best weeks of my life the other week. Last week was incredible for so many ways. This week is not. This week is not. And nothing's happened. It's just, I feel like the world's biggest failure right now. And there's a lot of things on my mind. And so, you know what? Today's going to be a raw, kind of unfiltered video of my brain. If you want to diagnose me in the comments, go for it. I'm not going to be mad. I actually find it really fascinating. I think I might be a little bit autistic. I don't know. Fill your boots. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. I kind of feel weird saying like and subscribe when I'm about to just like complain. Not complain. No, not complain. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I've written a bunch of things down and I'm just gonna chat. YouTube is very much like therapy to me, and that could be a good or a bad thing. It's good because I have an outlet. So many people don't have outlets for their emotions, and I definitely do. I have one and I love it. Bad is because, well, you guys get to hear it. You guys get to judge me for it. So everyone please be nice in the comments, please. I'm gonna do Get Ready With Me. I'm going to use products that are not in project pans. I'm going to use just products that I feel like using, hopefully make myself feel a little bit better. We have ditched the pimple patches here, but I've got a pimple patch on this new bad boy, which is lovely. I will talk about my breakouts because that is definitely a reason why I'm feeling so low today. But last week, career-wise, one of the best things ever in my career happened last week. I did an advert in London with TikTok star Maya Carter. And I mean, how insane and amazing is that experience? Like, what? What? Me? Yeah, me. I did that. So I'm gonna, what do I want to do first? I'll do my base first, actually. Why not? Not done that in the past few videos. Yeah, me. I got sent out to London, all expenses paid. My train was paid, my accommodation was paid, all the food that I had was paid, and I felt like a celebrity. I was doing an ad in London with Maya Carter, and it will be going live hopefully at the start of October. So I might be on your social media pages. How exciting! And that was incredible. I had my birthday last week. I saw so many friends. I was living my life. And I feel like when I have a really, really good week, it almost demands that the next week I'm going to crash. And I've kind of brainstormed what is going on in my head. I've kind of ranked them from like the most non-issue to like the okay, that's an issue. So as we get further on in the video, we'll get a little bit more deep. I think the first thing is I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Why did I say I'm doing my base first and then put eye primer on? I'm going to use my NYX Pro Fix Stick as a little bit of a cover for my acne. I'm still breaking out, as I said. I will talk about that later in the video because that's a big issue that I'm facing right now. And it's not just the acne, it's kind of what's associated with it. But as I said, we'll get there. Yeah, the first, I'm just tired. I'm tired. And I think everyone knows that when you're tired, your mental health kind of goes down the drain a little bit. You get a little bit ratty, you get a little bit sensitive, and things feel worse when you're tired. Because last week was so crazy, I just did not have the chance to chill out. I did not have a chance to breathe, it felt like. And as grateful and as amazing as that week was, I definitely burn out quite a lot. There was not one day last week where I was not up doing something all day, booked up, either working, doing the shoot, doing things for my birthday, choreographing, I teach, it was just insanity. And I feel like this week has been the week where I get to just chill and where it's all just gone, whoa, you know? So I think that's a definite reason why I'm feeling not the best this week. That was very trivial. That's very like, okay, who cares? You're tired, as is everyone else. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. It's these breakouts, okay? And some of you may be thinking, yeah, Caitlin, you're breaking out. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. And yeah, it's not the end of the world. However, the most unexpected thing happened. And I was not expecting, well, that is the point of unexpected. That is the definition of unexpected. I did not expect it to happen. I have been thrown back into a really horrible mindset, and it's just been because of my acne. So let me explain. I used to have severe acne, like really, really bad. And it was through my like 2nd to 3rd year of uni. It was over the last part of my 3rd year of uni where I tried to get it under control. And then when I left uni, when I actually went into the real world, that's where it really, really cleared up. And I got back on the bandwagon. My 2nd and 3rd year of uni, I was in the most horrendous relationship. I've not opened up about it. I don't think will I ever open up about it? I don't know. But having this acne has almost transported me back into that time frame. Does that make any sense? Seeing myself with acne and seeing myself with this breakout, it's the worst breakout I've had since being in uni. And it's kind of, I see myself how I saw myself then. And all of these bad memories are coming back to me. And it's really, really upsetting. Obviously, I'm not going to be thrilled. This relationship, I was cheated on constantly. I was not happy. I'm in therapy. I'm still in therapy. It was a really, really horrible time. I hated my life. I hated my relationship. I hated uni. I hated going anywhere. I couldn't do anything. And I feel like I've been, transported back to me then mentally, and seeing myself with all of this acne is me reminded of that. This might be like so left field for some people. Some people might just be thinking, Caitlin, you've got a bit of acne, like chill out. And yeah, I know. I'm trying to, I can't. Why is this stuck? It's not rolling up anymore. Why has that happened? It's not empty. I can't roll it up. Hey, there we go. What? Yeah, it should be something and nothing, and I know that, and I feel almost bad for making this such a big thing, but this breakout is really, really affecting me. I know why I'm breaking out. I used a foundation that was expired. So if you have a foundation or any makeup that is old, and I'm not talking a little bit past the expiration date, like everyone does that. I mean, like this foundation was probably about, do I want to say that? It was like 4 years old. Ooh. Yeah, I should not have put that on my face, evidently so. I'm going to use my Conceal and Hydrate foundation from Revolution just because my face is feeling a little bit dry today. I'm not taking the best care of it. I'm sorry, I'm not. But you know what? This foundation is good coverage. It hydrates. It doesn't make me feel dry and cakey. And so I really, really love it for that. Revolution make either really, really good base products or really, really bad base products. And this is a really, really good one. I do like this one. I'm in the shade F2, which is my good match. I'm really bad at matching foundations, but I think this one's good. So my breakouts was a massive reason why I'm feeling pretty down mentally. What else? Oh my god, my mic issues. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm hoping, please God. I'm hoping that this video sounds good. For all of you that have been saying, this video sounds good, this video doesn't really sound good, I'm watching this on my phone, I'm watching this on my tablet, on my telly, on my laptop, thank you so much. It honestly helps me so much. Oh, I've got a spot in my ear. Wow, that should be studied. Can you see that? That is a spot. That yellowness, that's a pimple. What on earth? That is huge. Oh my God. I definitely didn't use the matte base foundation in my ear, so I don't really know what happened there, but that's nice. Great. Anyway, mic issues. Cool. So, I thought, as you do, I think this would be a common thought. I thought that upgrading my laptop would make my audio better and easier, right? I thought that that was like a common thing, that you get better tech and everything's easier. No, incorrect. I upgraded my laptop way back when, like January time? No, it was before January. It would have been last year. And I realized very quickly that my audio software just didn't work with my laptop. So I was using my old laptop to film the audio and record all of my audio. Then I was using an SD stick to transfer it to my new laptop so that I could edit it on my new laptop. Long story short, my old laptop blew up. The whole, like, what is it called? Like, circuit board, I think it's called. I don't know. I took it to a laptop shop. That's what they told me. The circuit board blew up. And so I couldn't use that old laptop to record audio anymore. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to like set aside a day where I can just figure out my audio settings for my new laptop. Whoever designed that needs shooting. I'm sorry. Whoever designed the audio settings and the mic settings for the HP Envy laptops, I hope you're not there anymore. Because who knew that they automatically applied a voice filter on the audio recording, didn't tell anyone about it, that made it all sound so bad and so much worse than it actually was. So that was the first one. Also, who knew that there are so many different audio settings? With my old laptop, I plugged my mic in and I hit record. That's it. With my new laptop, there's about 50 bazillion audio settings that I could choose from and that I could mix and match, and that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a tech person, and this has been getting me really down because my subscribers have halted since this whole thing with the audio, and I understand why, because the audio sounds shocking on some of my videos. My subscriber growth has really badly stunted. It's affected my earnings. It's affecting the quality of the content that I'm putting out. If I'm putting out content, I want it to be the best of my ability. I'm one of those people. I don't want to do things by halves. I want things to go out that are really good quality. But when I upload every single day, it's really hard to give that time, because there's a video that needs to go out. So I've been getting really annoyed, really frustrated about my audio settings and about everything to do with that. I have played around recently on my actual laptop recording settings, and I'm hoping, this is what I'm trying today. Honestly, I've been trying new things every single video for about a month, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because it sounds great on my laptop and then I watch it on my phone and it sounds all clanky and robotic, and I'm like, what is going on? So that's been getting me really upset, because I want things to go to plan. I want things to go to plan. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Okay. You know what? It's fine. I'm going to use my Catrice True Skin concealer. This is a little bit dark, but it is super high coverage, which is amazing. But I am going to mix it in with the tiniest bit of my Mitchell Build foundation, because this is so light and it will just make it the right color. So kind of leading on from that, I think because my audio has not been great, the quality of my videos hasn't been great, my growth on YouTube has not been great. And this month I've kind of needed it to be great because I am a teacher part-time and it's been summer holidays, so I've not been paid over summer. So money is tight right now. If there was ever a month where I needed my YouTube to go to plan, it was this month, and obviously didn't happen. The 1 month that I needed it to go smoothly, it does not go smoothly. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? So I've been really stressed and upset about that. My growth on YouTube has been so slow over the past month. And I understand that with YouTube, it is all about ebbs and flows. There's going to be some months that are amazing. There's going to be some months that are absolutely shocking. And that is something that I have learned over the past few years on YouTube. So I know that I just need to get through it. I'm going to, have that big growth again soon. But right now is just not that time. It's in a little bit of a slump. And I have stopped looking at my numbers on YouTube. I don't know how many subscribers I have. I don't know how many views this video is going to get. I don't know how many views the last video got. I don't know, because I get so in my head about my views, about my subscribers, about, oh, I should have grown this much. I should have gained this many subscribers this month. I should have done this, that, and the other. And it really starts to get on me. It really starts to affect my mental health. I wish I didn't let it affect me this much, but I think it's because I care so much that it really, really affects me when my growth isn't what I want it to be, and when my growth is especially slow. It gets me. It really does. I'm going to use the Revolution IRL Powder Duo. This is a pressed and a loose powder in one. So I'm going to use the loose side on my under eyes and then the pressed side all over the rest of the face. I've used this a few times and I actually really like it. Something that's coming live the day that I'm filming this, the video that is going live today, is my kind of Project Pan shake up video. I'm doing a lot of changes to my project panning, and I'm really, really scared for that video to go live, because every single time I have posted a video talking about changing project pans and my mental health when it comes to project panning, I'd say 1 in 9 people really have something negative to say. And I'm a little bit scared to post that video, or for that video to go live today, because I've kind of been tiptoeing around cutting down on project pans and project panning for me instead of for YouTube for a long time, and people aren't happy about it. That's understatement of the year. And I've always wanted to cut back on a few project pans, and I've always made that first step too, and then I've announced it on YouTube and people have not been happy. So I've always gone back on it. But this time it has to change. It really, really does. I spoke all about it in that video. It would have already gone live on my channel. So definitely go and watch that after this video if you're wondering kind of what I'm talking about there. I'm just worried about the backlash there. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It is because I care so much about YouTube that I get in these kind of mindsets, I guess, that I'm a failure, and that all of this, why am I even doing all of this for 500 views? And I'm putting so much time and effort into this. I'm uploading every day. It will be 2 years in December. On December 1st, it will be 2 years that I have uploaded every single day. And I sat down with a friend and I opened up about my YouTube journey to that friend a few days ago. And I told her how much money I make on YouTube. And obviously it's not all about money, but I told her how much money I make on YouTube, and she was genuinely shocked at how little it is. Because I put so much time into it. I upload every day. This is a full-time job, and I have another job on top of that, and it's just so much. I think burnout is definitely a word that is cropping up right now, but I'm one of those people, I don't want to stop uploading every single day, because if I think my growth is slow now, if I stop uploading, it's going to be even slower. And I get in this mindset that is so difficult to get out of. But I have got out of it before. And I'll get out of it again. I know I will. It's just one of those that I just see myself as this failure. Even though I've done some of the most amazing things in my career last week, I just can't shake this feeling that I'm not good enough and that, like, you know, why am I even doing all of this? Like, it's a lot. And I've spoken to a lot of other, specifically project planners, who have the same mindset sometimes, and I don't know, any advice? I mean, go for it. Nice advice, please. I'm already not in a great mindset, so please be gentle. I'm gonna use a face palette for my bronzer today. I never ever use face palettes, but you know what? I'm feeling it today. This is the Essence Love That Glow and Bronze palette. This is such a nice bronzer palette. This has a matte bronzer, a shimmer bronzer, and a beautiful highlight in there as well, which I'm really, really excited to use. I love this palette. This was an unexpected absolute hit from Essence, and I want to use it. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to start with the matte bronzer here and then go over the top with this shimmer one because I can and because I want to. I just really love drugstore makeup. I've been a little bit of a drugstore girly recently, and you know what? I love it. I do feel like, going off that like project panning B topic, I guess, I feel like I am stuck project panning a little bit, and I feel like my viewers in a way are determining what I post. I've tried to post kind of like get ready with me's and more collection videos or like new in videos or things like this, and it's not really getting the views. And so I do feel a little bit stuck project panning because this is a source of income for me. I would love to just post whatever the hell I want to post, but I have to kind of think about it a little bit more businessy. So I feel like I really want to do these videos, you know, shop in my stash. And you know what? My everyday makeup drawer series does really, really well. I'm so grateful for that. You guys love that, and I love doing that as well, which is amazing. So thank you so much for the support on that series, because that series has given me a little bit of hope that project panning isn't going to be everything in my future. I still love project panning, but I know that it's wearing a little bit thin. If you watched the whole project panning Get Ready With Me that is going live the day that I'm filming this, you'll know all my thoughts about that. So I'm not going to go too in depth about everything in this video because I already went into it all in the last video. But I want to make the content that you guys like, and I want to make the content that you want to watch. But sometimes the content that you want to watch isn't the content that I want to make, and trying to find that balance is really difficult. A lot of people have been giving me comments kind of like, oh, can you do a video where you do X, Y, and Z? And giving me all these like recommendations for content, and I read them and I just think that's not going to get any views. Like, I'm sorry. I can't do that. Maybe I'll do it as a shorts or something, but like I cannot do a video on that. And it's really, really sad. I want to just be able to do whatever I want, but then if I think I'm not doing great now, just wait. Just wait. I'm going to dip in to Sunkissed Sparkle on a bigger brush. If you use a shimmer bronzer, make sure you use a bigger brush just so all that sparkle can be diffused a little bit more. You don't want it all to be clinging to one spot. So I would always recommend a bit of a fluffier brush for those. I want to do like reviews and first impressions and new in and all that kind of stuff. But as I said before, money is very, very tight for me right now. I am hopefully going to be picking up another teaching job soon-ish. That would be amazing. But obviously I can't review the new makeup without any money to be able to review the new makeup. So hopefully this new job is going to give me a little bit of financial freedom, but it can also make me really, really stressed because I will now be working another job. This blush jumped out at me the other day and I didn't use it. I think I just completely forgot about it, but today I'm going to use it again. This is the Revolution Icon Blush Trio. Mine is in the shade Authentic Peach. It's got a cream, a matte, and a shimmer blush in here, and I love this thing so much. This is one of those massive, massive hits from Revolution, and I'm gonna use it and love it again today. I have been put on a lot of PR lists over the past few months, which is absolutely amazing. Like, that is craziness to me, and there is something so exciting in the mail to me right now, and I cannot wait to do a review of that collection because I think you guys are gonna absolutely love it. I've been given a little bit of a sneak peek and it is so stunning. So I'm really, really excited to do that. And being on PR lists is obviously a brilliant way to review products while not spending money on the products and to kind of make content that I want to make with less risk almost. So I'm so obviously buzzing and excited and grateful to you guys for that because yeah, I'm really, really excited for that. That is going to be so much fun. But yeah, I'd love to review more things. I'd love to kind of review the Anastasia launches. The review that I did for the Anastasia Mini Sugar palette has like blown up over the past few days. It's an old review. It was launched in October. And I did the review in October, and I don't know why, but it's got to like 6,000 views in the past few days, which, I mean, thank you so much. But like, I just want to do that more. I want to be able to do that. My like little Catrice reviews do really well. My little Revolution reviews do really well. And I want to do more of that because I feel like that's how I grow as a content creator. It's the damn money. Who can afford it right now? Not me. I think I'm going to use the highlight from this palette. I, at first, was expecting this highlight to be like a chalky mess because this palette is so inexpensive, but it is so pretty. It is so... Look at that. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Yes. So I think that's another thing kind of getting me down a little bit. And I know, I'm so sorry. This video is so negative, but again, I'm being honest, being authentic. That is something that I always want to preach on this channel. You know, you never see these big celebrities having a authentic breakdown sometimes, and life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, you know? Even the people that you look up to have really, really bad down days, and I want to make sure that everyone knows that. Comparing your life to these influencers that get everything on a silver platter and only show the best sides of themselves isn't realistic. And I feel like sometimes you need my little depressing video just to ground you a little bit. I pulled out this palette in my autumn palette collection video and it's inspired me and I really, really want to pull it out and play around with it today. This is the Autumn Alva from Odin's Eye and I'm really drawn to that second row, the kind of murky, sicky, greeny tones. I know, sounds disgusting, but they look really good and they're really, really calling my name. There is one more thing that I think is affecting my mood recently. I'm just going to set my lid with my Pan That palette. You know the eye primer I put on about 10 years ago? Yeah, still there. And that is my single September challenge. So I am a serial dater. Hello. I am, if you're not new to my channel, you will know I date a lot and I have actually learnt a lot about myself. We're how many days into September? 18 days into September. 18 days into single September. I think this is the longest time I have not dated in, well, since I was single this time last year. In September last year till now, I think this is the longest streak of no apps, no dating events, no singles night, no blind dating, no nothing. And it's taught me quite a lot. It really has. I am going to start with the shade Susurrus. What? Susurrus. Yeah, Susurrus. This grey. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have learnt that I seek male validation all the time. And when I say all the time, it is actually quite concerning. Just going out in the streets, I am constantly thinking, does this man find me attractive or does this man think I'm ugly? And it doesn't matter if I find them attractive or not. It doesn't matter. That's just how my brain works. And I have not realized that since starting Single September. I'm bad for it. I'm bad for it. I can definitely go out without makeup and things like that. I'm not one of those people that like cannot physically leave the house without makeup on. But when I do leave the house without makeup on, I'm kind of like, oh no, there is a male here and he might think I'm ugly. Like, who actually cares though? I put a lot of my self-worth into men. All. Actually, all. I put all of my self-worth into men and how men see me and if men view me as attractive, and that is not good. As I think we can all imagine and agree, that's not great. Before, when I was serial dating, I don't think I had the chance to realize that because I was always in the dating scene. And that's kind of what you do in the dating scene. You kind of worry about if men find you attractive because you're actively trying to date. But it's not switched off through Single September and it's not calmed down. And if anything, it's got worse through Single September because now I'm bringing it into my everyday life and not just keeping it in my dating life. I feel like it's overflowed almost into my real life. I feel like if you had like a cup, right? And this is like my self-worth with men. And the cup kind of gets drained as I go on dates because I'm getting that validation from men. So it's kind of draining the cup. But now that I'm not dating, the cup is overspilling. And like everything else is like my actual real life outside of dating. And it's overflowing into my actual life. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. It's definitely a me problem. I'm quite glad that I've clocked it. It's definitely stems from like childhood stuff for sure. Feeling unworthy, not good enough. Like I'm a highly insecure person. I think I'm probably the most insecure person that I know, and I can tell when I'm not dating. Oh, I can tell. Oh, we're getting really serious now, aren't we? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go into the shade Flannel. On the same brush, I think. This shade has really jumped out at me. It's like one of those sicky, browny, green shades. Beautiful. And I'm really gonna pack this in to my crease. I think because I was bullied throughout all of my education, primary school, high school, college, and uni, 4 for 4, strike. I really do seek validation from other people and more specifically men. I think as I grew up and kind of got into the later years of high school, I realized that men did find me attractive and that is how I got that validation and that is how I got that acceptance almost, because I'd never felt it before. So I would hyper focus on men, and that obviously has not changed much, which is nice. And that behavior has definitely got me in really bad positions. As I said before at the start of this video, one of my exes, absolute asshole. Should I have been with him? No, but validation. I think it's good that I've opened my eyes to this, but my mental health has really struggled because of it. It's like my brain is on overdrive all the time when I'm out and about and like a man is present. I'm like, oh my god, does he like me? Which is so stupid because like, who cares? Even with all of these amazing achievements that I'm doing on my own, like an advert shoot in London with Maya Carter, who can say that they've done that? You know, what can a man bring to the table that is more impressive than that? I don't know. I'm pretty damn proud of myself for that. But still, I'm like overdrive all the time in my brain. I'm actually so excited to see these diagnosis suggestions because everyone's just gonna be like, just get help. Just get help. No diagnosis, just psychotic. Like, just stop. But I think there is this like societal pressure for women to get in a relationship. I'm going all like society now. But just bear with me a second, right? I feel like women are pressured into getting into a relationship, settling down, having kids, being like the cutesy cutesy wife. But men are pushed into like being big alpha, achieve things. So we're being pushed in opposite directions. And it doesn't really make sense because we you know what? I'm going to stop it there. I'm not a commentary person. I love commentary YouTube. I'm not a commentator. So you know what? I'm going to stop it there because I'm going to dig myself a hole and I'm just going to confuse myself. So you know what? That's fine. Okay, Sicky Brown is on. I'm going to go in with the shade Scenic, which is the equally disgusting brownie pooey green. Pop that all over the lid. This is a very just boring look today. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm gonna bring it up into the crease and then just blend it out with that brush. Cute. Ooh. I just think there's so much going on right now in my head and I think I am a bit overwhelmed. It's been a lot. I've got my show in November. I'm choreographing a show that's going on the West End in London. That's creeping closer and closer. I was thinking about possibly going on holiday after my West End show, but there's no one to look after Stan. So I don't know if that's gonna end up working out, but I think it would be very beneficial for me to just go on holiday. To just go away for a few days. So yeah, tell me what's wrong with me in the comments. Would love to know. And obviously, I know I'm going to make the disclaimer for everyone. No one's a doctor. Or maybe you are. Maybe you are. But I'm just going to make that disclaimer, okay? I've got my off-brand Haribos. No one's a doctor. I'm not going to take anything too seriously. We're good. We're good. So yeah, I feel like it's either autism, OCD, or just trauma. One of three. That's my theory right now. It is amazing what a full face of makeup can do for your mental health. I was gonna have a Menti B, but you know what? I feel good now. I feel good. I've got a little matching green jumper on. How cute. I love this like sicky green colour. I don't know. I just think it's really, really cool. A little bit grunge, a little bit different. And you gotta let me know what you think. I really like this palette. It is a really lovely palette. I did review the whole Alva collection from Odin's Eye. All 4 palettes, all 12 lip products. Odin's Eye went a little bit crazy on that one. I think it's cute. It's all well and good doing first impressions, but I always want to try more palettes. I always want to try them, review them, give them some extra love, because who knows, maybe I will change my mind. My all-time favourite palette is the Book of Magic, and I actually gave that a bad review when I first tried it, and now I love it. So, here you go. I feel better for having a yab. I won't shut up about things, to be honest. I yap away, but you guys seem to enjoy it, so here you go. Everyone has down days. I think that's the main point of this video, I think. Everyone has down days. No matter how successful you think you are, you're always going to have a down day. Things are never going to be perfect. And that's okay. Just keep going, keep pushing forward. I've had a bit of a rant today. If you need a rant to your mum, your dad, your dog, like anyone, just have a rant to someone and things just automatically feel a little bit better. Like, yes, YouTube is hot garbage right now. My views are not great, but I know that this is the pattern with YouTube. I have a really, really bad month, and then suddenly I'll have a good month again. So I'm just going to keep going, keep pushing forward, and thank you guys for your support and your help and everything that you do for me. Without you guys, I would not be here, and I love you so much for that. So no matter what is going on in your life, keep going, keep positive. If I can get through it, you can get through it. We've got it together, babe. Let's go. With that being said, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you. Have an incredible day. I'm going to go take my doggy for a WALK. I cannot say the word. And then I'll come back, film my Pan Those Eyeshadows outro, finale, and then get in bed with a nice iced coffee and have a good old editing sesh. That's my day. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.